Good morning, Colonel Vi. It's Monday, April 22nd. It's a day 2.
I'm Jaylon.
And I'm Allie. And here are your morning announcements.
Allie, I can't believe you're all done with school after your IB exams, and I still have more than 2 months left.
Don't worry, Jaylon. You have something super exciting to look forward to as well.
Really? What is it?
An amazing Spirit Week is this week. Be sure to come to the atrium each day at lunch to take part in some awesome games. The themes are Tuesday, Zoom meeting day, dress up fancy on the top and casual down low. Wednesday, Jersey day, celebrate your team or your favorite team. Thursday, Decade day, grade 9s are the 60s, 10s are the 70s, 11s are the 80s, and 12s are the 90s. And Friday is Avatar day, dress up as air, earth, water, or fire.
And after Spirit Week, it's Colonel Vi's annual Oscars dance. Let's go see a sneak peek on that.
Hey, Emma.
Hi.
I'm so excited to be here asking you 5 questions.
Of course, come on in.
Thank you. So, how did you start your day?
I had breakfast and then I went for a walk.
And what do you have planned for the rest of the day?
Getting ready for the CB Oscars.
If you could win any Oscars, which one would it be?
Probably who you'd want to be stranded on a desert island with. I think I'm pretty handy.
Definitely. So, what do you think you'll be wearing?
I was thinking something nice, but not too nice. Something semi-formal.
That sounds great. Okay, last question for you. What's your favorite part about the CB Oscars?
I think it's just a great opportunity to hang out with your friends and enjoy your high school experience.
Cougars, please check the lost and found for any lost items. The deadline is today, and any items that are not claimed will be donated.
The Jewish holiday of Passover is approaching soon. Want to learn more about it? Check out the following piece.
Passover is one of the Jewish religion's most sacred and widely observed holidays. It commemorates the Hebrews' liberation from slavery in Egypt and the passing over of the forces of destruction. It begins on April 22nd. Today we had the chance to talk with Mr. Paul about more details on Passover.
So, Mr. Paul, can you tell us what the Passover holiday is celebrating?
Sure. So Passover commemorates the Jewish people's freedom from slavery in ancient Egypt. So the story follows that the Jewish people were enslaved, and then because of God's intervention through the story of Moses, we were able to move out of slavery and then escape Egypt and move to freedom.
And how is this holiday celebrated?
So it's traditionally celebrated in a family member's home, and we have a really large dinner that that's called a Seder. Seder means order, and it's goes through the order of events where we have a retelling of the Exodus from Egypt, and we also have a number of symbolic items on the dinner throughout the dinner.
So can you tell us what some of the symbols on the table are?
Sure. So there's something called the Seder plate, and the Seder plate is typically in the middle of the plate, and it has a number of different items that take us through parts of the story. So there's the matzah, which is a thin cracker-like bread product, and it's meant to symbolize like how quickly the Jewish people had to leave Egypt because we didn't have time for the bread to rise. So traditionally we only eat what we say unleavened or unrisen bread products. And there's also an egg which symbolizes rebirth and also the circle of life and like the return from slavery to redemption. There's the bitter herb, which is used to symbolize the bitterness of slavery. There's also something that's called haroset, which is like this combination of nuts and apples and wine, and it's very sweet. There's also the shank bone, which is like a lamb shank bone, and that's used to connect back to the story because one of the plagues that was put onto the Egyptians who were keeping the Jews as slaves by God was that the final plague was the death of the firstborn child, and in order to stop that from happening at the Jewish homes, they had to be marked with sacrificial lamb's blood, and then so the lamb shank then represents like that passing over. That's why it's called Passover, because like the angel of death would have passed over the Jewish people's home.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Paul, for sharing this important information on Passover.
Join MSA today at lunch in room 114 to learn more about the art of this embroidery technique preserved from centuries ago. No experience necessary and all materials will be provided. Tatrees is a traditional embroidery technique preserved through different generations and is commonly used in different garments. It can include a variety of symbols, textures, and colors. Jaylon, what are you humming?
Oh, just the songs from last week's Night with the C Flats.
Oh, you got to go. I wish I could have gone.
Good thing Victoria recorded it for everyone to see.
Giving you everything, all that joy can bring. This I swear. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, say rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, say rolling, rolling on the river. Yeah, we're rolling, rolling,
Want to nominate a deserving student to be Cougar of the Week? Send an email to Mr. Baird.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Here's your Cougar of the Week.
This week's Cougar of the Week is Nikola Tchaikovsky. He's a grade 10 student who likes playing basketball, listening to music, and hanging out with his friends. If you see him in the halls, be sure to say hi.
We would like to ask all students to listen closely now for the instructions regarding a survey we are all going to complete.
The 2024 Valuing Voices Identity Matters Student Survey collects information about our student population and their experiences at school. Your participation matters.
We want to better understand OCDSP students and support their learning, safety, and well-being.
Collecting this information will allow us to better design programs and supports to address issues including bullying, mental health, and student achievement.
This survey will have 2 parts. Demographic data, including questions about language, indigenous identity, ethnicity, race, faith/creed, gender, sexual orientation, and ability.
School climate data, including questions about feelings of safety, engagement, and well-being.
Today, the research team has sent each student their survey link from the Valuing Voices at OCDSB.ca email using their OCDSB GEM accounts. Students use their OCDSB credentials to log in. The survey should take approximately 30 minutes.
Please log into your email on your smart device now and complete the survey.
Thanks for helping make our schools even better, Cougars.